Welcome to This is Private Practice for Tuesday, the 12th of February. Want to know what today is? Today is my 8th wedding anniversary. Hurrah! 8 years married today, which is pretty cool. We've been celebrating over the weekend, as many of you know. And I've just popped upstairs to the main part of the house. And my gorgeous husband has actually gone and got some flowers for me. I don't know if I'm supposed to know about them yet, but it was kind of nice to walk in and see them there. So husband, you're a winner. You're a keeper. We love you. I actually popped upstairs to grab myself some of these because I'm a tad hungry at 4:30 this afternoon. And then I made the mistake of popping a couple in my mouth before I came live on Facebook. So yeah, don't do that before you go and do a public speaking event. Silly Joe. So again, I wanted to share with you an uncomfortable conversation I had to have with somebody today. So I've been doing a lot of consults around coaching and mentoring since I've come back from Kauai. A lot of people interested in talking to me, and which is great. I love it. I've got room for about 3 more mentoring clients at the moment, so I'm more than happy to fill those spots with really great people who have got interesting projects that I want to be a part of. Hello, Carol. You should be asleep, Carol. We've had that conversation today. Now, I've met this gorgeous lady today. She's a lovely lady, and she is tired. Now, given she's in her 70s, I think she is right to be tired, and she's been doing clinical work for over 30 years. So being tired is probably appropriate. The uncomfortable conversation with her today was the reality of what it takes to build an alternative income stream that will replicate her seeing clients in the therapy room. And I've had this conversation with so many clinicians, not just mental health professionals, but all sorts of clinicians, so many clinicians. There is this drive or urgency around replicating or increasing income without ever having to see a client, and wanting to have that new income happen incredibly quickly. And what you need to understand is that if you've already got clients coming to see you, you're already used to a level of income. And it's actually easier to step up more clients coming into your room than it is to ask you to take yourself out of seeing clients and invest the time, the energy, and the money that it's going to take for you to create a new product or service. You see, you've already done all the hard work in learning how to market your private practice or your business or whatever it is and get clients through the door. You've already learned how to do that once. If you haven't learned how to do that, you probably need to learn how to do that before we embark on something else. So the time to look at an alternative stream of income is not when you're overtired, not when you're burnt out, not when you need to replace your income with something else tomorrow. Because getting an alternative income stream up and running requires time and energy and resource. It takes money. You are going to need the time and the energy available to be creative with your content, to be disciplined in the production of your content, and to do the things that need to be done to get it out there into the marketplace, which includes marketing and PR. You're going to need to pay for technology support. You're going to need to pay for different platforms. You're going to need to pay for design. You're going to need to pay for editing. So being able to be realistic with yourself and understand, when do I need this to be created? Well, you need to have the energy to be able to create. You need to have the time to be able to create, and you need to have some financial resource coming in to be able to fund you with the creation. I could not have written that book last year if I did not have income coming in the door to pay for the book to be produced, because it's an upfront cost. And this is something that people get stuck on. They think that by putting up a $20 webinar that they're going to replicate their $1,200, $1,500, $2,000 a week. So the amount of webinar sales you would have to make to replicate your $2,000 a week revenue is a lot more than the number of clients you will have to see. Can you excuse me? Thank you for my lovely, lovely gift.
Yeah,
Bye. Yes, I am very live. I just did that in front of the whole Facebook community.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, husband is on his way out. Thanked him for gift. That was all very special for me. Okay, so what does it really take to get a new product and service up and running? Well, we've talked about time, energy, and money. So if you haven't got any of those things, then it's time for you to work out how you're going to do it. You're going to work out where you're going to create the time in your week to be to dedicate to this project, and you're going to need to work out where you're going to get the energy. So for me, working on my book first thing in the morning was the thing I needed to do. It was that you would notice that my posts would go up first thing in the morning. I would talk about my writing first thing in the morning. It was the thing I had to do first thing of the day. Thank you, Stephen Covey, for introducing us to eating the live frog. That was pretty much the principle that I applied there. So we need some time, we need some energy, and you're going to need some money to fund it. And I can't help you any other way than helping you prepare for that. There's not a simple, quick, easy fix to this. If you're going to do something well as your professionalism and your ethics around seeing clients, I'm not going to let you put something shoddy or haphazard out to market. I don't encourage that. And I know that we as health professionals want so much more for ourselves. It's important for us to be able to deliver products and services with integrity, as well as being able to make a change and have something of value to be able to give to the people who want to work with us. So a bit of a tough love one today, but I just thought seeing I did that consult today, and it was a surprise to this person about the time and the effort that it was going to take to put a new product and service to replicate her in the chair therapy clients, that somebody else might need to hear that. And somebody else might now be able to go, wow, I know in 12 months' time, I really want a product sale happening for me so that I can start to reduce the numbers of clients that I'm seeing. Well, now's the time to get ready for that. Now's the time to be planning for that. Now is the time to work out what it is that you need to make it come to fruition. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate that. I get very frustrated by all of the social media hype that's about create your first online course and it's free and it's cheap and it's easy. Well, it is when you know what you're doing. Nothing worth having is ever cheap or easy, and I'm not cheap or easy, and I don't want clinicians cheapening themselves or making themselves out to be easy when the quality of what we produce and the change, the enormous change we make in people's lives. I mean, we can't be cheapening ourselves by putting out shoddy work. Okay, here ends today's sermon, which is not what I was going to talk about at all. So I will come back to that tomorrow or possibly Thursday. So it was lovely to see so many people on this call today. Thank you for everyone who's turned up. And I hope you enjoyed my affection with my husband. 8 years married, hurrah! I look forward to talking to you later this week. Go be your awesome self.